General Andrews,
And the Dream Stream presents Rapid Runs!
welcome on back, dreamers and new folk. This is a special edition of Rapid Runs Dream Race Recap. The Dream Races are intended to showcase individual talents ranging from our musical opening act to racing, speedrunning, and even challenge runs of the respective games on display. The sixth event of Jackrabbit July's Dream Races was Resident Evil Village, the PC by 𝐿ethargicwaldo. Commentating for this was done by FlibbityFlam. Let's see how it turned out.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's I never expected it to come down this quick. The popularity has been unprecedented. I'm a mod on the game as well for speedrun.com, and we have been inundated with runs. We've constantly been about 200 runs pending, with 40 to 50 runs coming in every single day. So the community is actually quite large. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Talking strats and just having a lot of people to bounce ideas off of, especially with something so new. It's definitely an experience.
Here's Waldo's face.
Oh, look at me.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. I just finished streaming myself, and I just left all my stuff on. It was very easy to do.
That would be really nice.
Yeah, just left my lights on, left everything on. So
I'm still mind blown. I just want to get this out of the way now. I'm still mind blown by that cover thing and switching it around. I've been going through every single one that I have.
Yeah, so anyone that doesn't know, if you have disc-based games, a lot of times the publishers will print artwork, really cool artwork on the inside of the paper, and you can flip it over. And like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Spider-Man, a lot of those games all have this reversible art, and most of it's like way better than the actual cover art.
It is. I found it a lot on the Switch games too. Like Breath of the Wild has it. Link's Awakening one was really cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm ready on my end.
All right.
Actually, wait 1 second. Don't do it. I'm not ready. I lied.
I'll get to. Here we go. I was gonna unmute, but then I knew I'd get hit with double speak if I was coming through, and that would be pretty bad. Just tripping over myself.
Dude, that's the worst. If it's like even, I think it's like 1/10 of a second off, it'll screw you up.
All right, cool. I got you in the right category. We're not in retro right now. So I'm gonna switch us out of that. All right, we are good to go. Let me know when I'm supposed to hit the timer. You two have fun, folks. This is an exciting event. Number 6, 𝐿ethargicwaldo, commentary edition by, I don't know, the guy with the beard, FlibbityFlam?
Yeah, the balded beard man.
Let's do this.
All right, so time. So there's going to be 2 cutscenes. I'm going to skip the first one, and then there'll be a little bit of a story cutscene. And as soon as I skip the second cutscene, that'll be when it starts. That's when I gain control of the main character. So we'll get going. So I'll do a little countdown for that. Oh, wait, it goes right to this one. Forgot. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I forgot there's 2 cutscenes. My bad. That's fine, though. Oh, wait. Did you see that baby head?
Oh, look at the baby. It's got a full head of hair already.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a nice head of hair you got there, baby. Oh, hey. If it isn't Christopher Redfield, how you doing there?
Book's too scary for you.
It's more awkward on the stairs.
There we go. There.
Almost there, honey.
We're almost there. Let's go. Let's put little Christopher down.
I'm so glad these worked.
There you go. Sweetheart.
Yeah, they actually Capcom actually just pushed a very large update, fixing a lot of performance issues with the game. And it broke everything. It broke all of our speedrun tools. It broke all the mods, and everyone got together and fixed everything within like 18 hours. It was incredible.
That's still nuts to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let this cutscene run. This is Mia. She's from Resident Evil 7. She is Ethan's wife. And
oh, hands off, miss.
yeah,
It's Churba de la Goom.
it's kind of an important story element. So I'm just gonna let this run just a little bit.
Gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine too.
Oh, local
Why
wine.
You're
does
gonna keep sulking all evening.
video game
You
food
have any?
and like cartoon food look so good?
Really have to stop worrying.
Oh, because you can never make it that way yourself.
It's just.
Oh, that's a good point. Very
They
good
don't.
point.
They don't make TV dinners like that. So it's just like,
Military training, it all happened so fast, you know?
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously, think we can just forget about what?
so a little bit of a conversation, a little bit of spat going on between these two.
I don't understand why you are so.
Oh, don't have to get that mad, Ethan.
Mia, get down. Mia.
Like,
All right, now we get to see who the perpetrator is.
who was it?
Mia. Oh God.
Oh my god!
The mouth every time. It's too bad.
That's all. That was why we needed to watch the cutscene.
that was it.
So now I'll kind of get to actually talking about the tech of this game. We actually just about 4 or 5 days ago found some new tech at the very beginning of the game. Basically, you get in a car crash, and you have to walk through this forest, and you're walking through the snow, and Ethan walks incredibly slow in the snow. Well, they found out that if you tap W at 135 BPM, Ethan's walk animation resets, and you get a small speed boost every time you press it.
You're joking.
No, we found out this saves up to 25 seconds at the beginning
You're
of the game.
joking. It doesn't save that much time.
Yeah, it does. You'll see.
No.
You'll see me pick up a lot of speed right here as we get to this hill.
Well, I can already see it from like the last 2 times we've done this, because you didn't do this and it was incredibly slow.
Yeah.
Like we had
So-
enough time to do everything.
Yep.
You explained the whole game.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yep, I accidentally pressed. I keep doing that. I need to unmap that. So we'll do it again here. I'm losing time because I accidentally hit the turnaround button. But while I'm running through the snow, I'll explain what that little tool is. That little health bar up in the left corner. That's one of our speedrun tools called the speedrun tool. It reads hidden values, health, and a thing called, I'm going to get beamed on in chat for this. DA stands for difficulty adjustment. The Resident Evil games base their difficulty on how you're performing in the game. So as long as you're doing poorly, the game is easier. If you're doing well, the game is harder. So you'll actually see me take a lot of intentional damage throughout the run to lower that DA to make certain aspects of the game a little bit easier. But yeah, and that's pretty much all the information up there. There are some frame rate things that come up later, but I'll explain those as we get to them.
Yeah, DA is the biggest one.
It's really, really big for the first hour of the game.
Yeah, it's what allows for some of the quick kill, or it's what allows for the quick kills on the bosses.
Yep.
Not maybe, not sometimes. Yes, it does.
Oh, gets me every time.
I still hate this because I'm gonna do this commentary with you on this run probably a couple more times before I ever play this game casually, and this game is going to absolutely destroy me, spooky wise.
How much RNG is in the game and what points are especially tough? So there's not very much RNG. It's actually pretty scripted. I would say there is one boss. His name is Moreau. You can one cycle him, but it's a pretty tight window, and if you mess it up, he will eat about 3 minutes of time.
Yeah.
So it's incredibly vital to kill him immediately. Real quick, right here, I'm gonna do another piece of tech that you see in a lot of Resident Evil runs. I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna restart, and you're gonna see me teleport to the top of the hill. So the way that we time the game is using a load removal timer. Anytime we pause or we're loading or a cutscene is playing, our timer isn't running. So even though RTA says 6.5 minutes, my timer only says 4 minutes. So it's a pretty big difference between the two. So we just have a little bit of a walk here. Still weaponless.
Still have both our hands though.
We do still have both our hands. Ethan is not very good at keeping his hands, especially in Resident Evil 7 when Mia is around.
Very much so. But baby Chris took care of that, right?
Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and grab our knife. Okay.
Oh, dude! I literally forgot about these. These totally went out of my head. I forgot so hard about this.
Okay, so we're gonna get our pistol right here. This is our first weapon. You know, gotta have a weapon in a zombie game.
What's going on?
Anyone that saw the trailer is very familiar with this scene. They played it like 1,000 trillion billion times for promotional things.
Everywhere too.
Yeah.
I saw this on like regular scheduled television. It was nuts.
On every Twitch stream for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So he's gonna grab us a weapon. Oh, okay. I don't know what you want me to do with this, but okay. Thanks for the banana, pal.
Don't worry. A banana without the B is just a pineapple.
So first, this is the first timed section of the game. First and only, I believe. We have found a few ways to manipulate this to make it go a little bit quicker. Manipulating some of the AI. And we also use this time to lower our DA to make some of the quick kills a little bit easier later. Cool, we got the grab. This is going to save me a little bit of time. And now we have to kill this Lycan to get out of here. So you can probably see that his health popped up. And that's where a lot of the value of these speedrun tools come from. Is we're able to see enemy health, we're able to see our DA, we're able to see our own health. And that just helps us a lot as far as like making sure we're doing quick kills correctly and all that kind of stuff.
Over.
Helps a lot with like ammo management as well. Knowing
Yes.
exactly how many bullets to put in things.
Also, right here, you'll notice I switched to 60 FPS just before I started engaging these Lycans. The reason why we do that is because the timer is based off of the amount of frames that pass over a second, and whatever your frame rate is set to, it will match those frames. If that makes it, it's kind of hard to say. Like, if you're at 120 frames per second, 120 frames have to pass over the course of that second in order to count that towards the time. So we drop it to 60 FPS to make sure that we maintain that 60 FPS, since our computers don't have to work as hard and all of that kind of stuff. It just helps us make this go a little more quicker and a little more consistently. Gaming music. I actually speedrun every Resident Evil 1 through 8. Flib is my Resident Evil 5 speedrun partner.
Hello.
And I do marathons weekly for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm actually doing a Resident Evil marathon tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'll be doing 5.
Yep.
If it agrees.
Okay, come on. I need you to. Thank you.
Yeah, this whole part is just really weird. Because I've watched a lot of runners do this part the same way every single time, but like different things happen sometimes.
Yep. So there's a guy that'll be coming around the corner here. His name is 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐎𝐓. He'll break this, and he'll also break this stuff over here. And that triggers the last phase of this. And that's when we go collect all our stuff and do everything we need to do. So he's here now. So I'm going to get over by this door so I can prep for the next section. Speedrun length for 7 is anywhere from 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how good you are. That's not great.
I was going to say, you didn't want to take that much damage, but...
Well, the nice thing is Ethan will always heal back up to 30%. I was
really? Okay.
Yeah. I was more concerned about 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐎𝐓 getting close to me, because he'll kill me instantly if I'm at 300. So I have to be really careful with him.
Oh, yep, there's the big boy.
Okay, he ran the other way. Okay, so I gotta go grab a few items. Man, these guys are being really aggressive.
They are. Most of the time it's a yelling match, I've noticed. It's just a yelling match with you and all the enemies. They don't really hit you.
Yeah, their aggression is really low in casual. Which is to be expected, you know, the casual is meant to be for people that just want to play the game and experience the story and all of that. They don't want to be challenged by, like, Village of Shadows, which is just stupid difficulty.
Yeah, it is dumb difficulty, yeah.
It shouldn't exist, but it does.
Some people want a streamlined experience for stream.
Yep, that's a good way to put it. So you see me taking a little bit more attentional damage. That's specifically so I can get another heal in. Every heal drops my DA score by about 150, which is a pretty substantial amount.
Oh, that's right. Because that's the most, right?
Yeah, healing yourself is really good for lowering your DA. So, yep, there we go.
There's the arrow to the knee.
Yeah, that was my fastest ever. 9:29.
That was really quick.
But that was with the snow walk, so...
Rose is here?
Oh, that's true.
Still pretty good, though. Try Nightmare on 7.
That is some cool new tech. It's the tap. You just gotta tap it.
Yeah, even with that really bad snow walk, I saved 10 seconds on my gold. So
that's pretty big.
Pretty substantial time save. So there's a couple items we need to pick up here. This landmine is for a boss fight.
The landmines.
Yeah. I also picked up a Maiden Crest. We need that to get through a door later, but we got to do this little scene coming up here first, because we have to get the second crest, which is the Beaming Crest. But we got to go through a little interaction up here, and I'm gonna have to pick up another gunpowder later because I missed that one.
I'll put it on the shopping list for later. One gunpowder.
I'm usually pretty good about remembering that one, but I've definitely made mistakes.
After going through the footage of RE5 and all we have to redo, I don't trust anything anymore.
There's a lot to do in that game.
Yeah.
So, this game has a really cool mechanic as well. Blocking. Not only does it mitigate, like, pretty much all incoming damage by, like, 80%, it also cancels animations. So if you heal, you can block, and it will cancel the healing animation, but still give you the full heal. If you're placing landmines, you can place them quicker by blocking. In between, knifing, it works with a whole bunch of stuff. And another piece of tech right here. There's a lot at the beginning. So anytime you open a chest or a drawer or anything like that, they take anywhere from like 2 to 3 seconds to open. If you press escape, the game will continue loading the drawer as opening, but the timer will stop. So we do that to access the drawers or the chests early, so we don't have to wait the full 2 to 3 seconds, and that saves like 30 seconds over the course of the whole run.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it makes it easier to grab the items that you want out of the drawers too.
That is very true, especially one specific item that I
Yeah.
was fuming over for like 2.5 weeks.
I don't get it.
That was a bad item, because that was just so frustrating. Because every time it was just like a 30-second loss, because it would kept on picking up the other one.
Yep, and then it goes into your inventory. It's just a nightmare.
Inventory management's a huge thing in RE speedruns.
Yes, specifically because we either don't pick up a lot of the upgrades or we don't get any inventory upgrades.
Yeah.
Because the house is on fire. Oh man, I didn't even think about that one. There's a lot less talking from me a little bit later, since I'm kind of trying to explain all the tech and all of that right now. So
Yeah, this is a nice little, like, it's a good, I love it when runs have warm-ups built into it, because this one has like a nice warm-up built into the beginning. It's not too tedious.
yeah, that's true. Waldo not talking, not buying. Here we go. Are there any major skips or wrong warps? There are, but I run glitchless. I'm not particularly a fan of out of bounds stuff, but there is a skip that allows us to skip about half of the castle.
The man is of no real use to anyone else.
Okay, I'm skip this. This was one of the real good quality of life changes they put in 8 from 7, is you can skip cutscenes.
It is a huge thing.
Yeah. I actually think Resident Evil 7 would probably be my favorite, my favorite Resident Evil speedrun if I could skip the cutscenes.
Because that adds a lot of time. I remember you telling me it's like 30 or so minutes.
Yeah, it's like 20 or 30 minutes. It's a lot. The Uno video, yeah. So we'll just go ahead and get down here. Get away.
Panic a little. Oh no.
Done it. Oh, retained. For the blood-soaked grand finale. Fresh American ground beef. I played this game a couple times.
Just a few. I couldn't tell.
Game came out about 2 months ago, and I already have almost 300 hours clocked on this game.
Yeah, that's insane.
So I've played this game quite a bit, and that's with learning some of the other Resident Evil games in between as well. So I've played it a little bit.
I mean, this is a great game, and if you haven't played it casually, definitely do it.
Casually, it's a phenomenal experience.
It's very well done. It's a nice little shout out to like each era of Resident Evil that they've gone through.
Yep. Should we go full baby experience, Flib, or should we just go?
We have to go
with
full
speed tech.
We gotta go full. I mean, we got the time, right?
Oh, hey. Wow, the merchant has really been touring Europe. Goodness. Put on a few pounds there, huh, pal?
Yes, we do. All right, we do have
You know-
full baby experience.
Let's get a picture real quick. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, who's that? Frank West, what are you doing here? This is Europe. Get back to Colorado. There's a mall you need to save. Get out of here. So that's the Duke. He's the merchant in this game. He's our best friend and the thickest of boys.
And the Frank West in it just kills me every time.
Rose be here.
It was like one of the first zombie games I ever played because I was a scaredy cat.
Oh yeah, Dead Rising's incredible. Great games. Just good, stupid fun. Okay, and we're going to meet the characters that had the internet up in flames for a few months.
Oh my goodness, right?
These are the 3 Demotresque sisters, Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela. And they're gonna take me on a little trip. Ooh, owie.
I can't even imagine like how badly that would hurt, right?
Yeah, Ethan, like, I think about that happening to me, and I think about my reaction compared to Ethan's reaction, and I'm like, I am a wuss.
Yeah, right? Like he didn't even flinch for the second one getting shoved in. Like he didn't wince or nothing. He was like, yeah, the first one kind of hurt. Second one not so bad. Oh my
here she is.
Now, let's take a look. Wow. Well,
All
Ethan,
aboard.
you escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
There we
Flip
go.
tanks in chat if you got them.
Yeah, flip tanks.
You guys want to see some real horror? Wait until she drinks my blood.
Oh my goodness!
Starting to go.
Okay, now we can go.
Wow. Yeah, that
sometimes-
is. Wow.
𝐂𝐍𝐿ogic, I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry at all.
To be 100% honest, like that's not the worst Thomas the Tank Engine stuff I've ever seen. So
I think Resident Evil 2 probably has the best. Well,
God.
threes is really good because Nemesis crashes through walls a lot.
yeah.
So you get like a combination of the Kool-Aid Man and Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's right, the magic juice.
I have to change my frame rate back. Frame rate's actually important in this game because the game does run slightly faster at 120 FPS versus 60 FPS, specifically elevators. So I haven't seen a Macho Man Randy Savage one yet.
There were several we looked at one night, I remember. We went through like all of them.
Yeah,
the John Cena one.
Yeah, the John Cena one's good. Oh, come on. Having a hard time menuing. I haven't played this in like a week, so I'm a little rusty.
No, honestly, you're doing great so far.
I'm only 5 seconds behind my PB right now.
Yeah.
So not too unhappy about that. Imagine Moreau would make the best Macho Man, probably. Only if Moreau jumped off the houses, and then he could like scream as he's jumping off the houses, like from the top rope type stuff.
That would be good. I think a Free Willy one would be probably better.
We're gonna go ahead and skip that one. And we're gonna do another one of those reset skips right here. Right here you jump down a pit, and when you hit the bottom, Ethan has like a recovery animation. But if we do this, it'll put us a little bit forward, it'll stop the timer, and it'll skip the landing animation, so we can just run immediately. Saves about 4 seconds or so. Oh, just getting some engine oil.
Man, because I only got the treat of this last time. I only got to saw that.
Yeah, because
Like, we didn't go through the cutscene.
Yeah, I forgot that I'd modded her last time, so when it came around, I was like, oh no, I skipped it.
Ellie, it's gonna be hard for spoilers since we can skip like a lot of the big spoilery cutscenes.
Yeah, I'll definitely be skipping most of the cutscenes from here on out, since the majority of the mods are kind of early game mods. So we'll skip past all these guys, and we're gonna head into the hardest boss in the game right here.
Super difficult.
It's the first Dimitrisk sister. She's pretty aggressive. On Village of Shadows, she probably took me about 4 hours to beat. Very, very difficult fight. Couple supplies on the way. Yeah. go ahead and put this down real quick. And oh, okay. Whew. I almost didn't make it.
I was worried there for a second. It was a little touch and go.
So right there, we found pretty early that if we shoot that, we can cause her crystal form to break a little bit quicker. I think it's about half a second faster. And there's 3 sisters. It's like a second and a half a time save. So at like mid-level, it's not that big of a deal. But when you start getting into the higher levels, that anything adds up.
To say it did take you like about 3-4 hours to beat her on Village of Shadows, didn't it?
It took me 9 hours to beat it on Village of Shadows, but that was 9 hours in-game time. And the in-game timer is really broken on this game, to the point that if you restart, it resets the timer. So
I remember you telling me that.
That was like 9 hours illegitimately. Legitimately, it was probably closer to like 30 hours.
Jeez.
So right here, we'll go ahead and we'll just shoot her so we can get past without getting stopped.
Goodbye, bitrate.
Yeah. It's one of the bitrate killer areas. So we'll go ahead and we will enter the next section of the house. She's about to get very angry. Hey, see you later.
Again, just this whole house is so lovely. The architecture and everything.
Oh yeah, it's beautifully designed. The white and gold is like very, very gaudy.
Yeah. I mean, if you have it everywhere, then it's not gaudy, right? It's elegant.
It's true.
That's what I've been told.
That's the first puzzle of the game. When the game first came out, there was always so many questions about all the puzzle solutions. And I got really sick of 1, seeing the questions, and 2, getting lost on puzzles myself. So I created puzzle cheat sheets for the Resident Evil community so we could just have something to reference. And it ended up helping a lot of people. It was very nice to have. It helped me a ton.
Well, there's one puzzle here in a little bit that if you screw it up, like, it makes it, what, 4 turns into like 12 turns?
Yes.
If you mess it up?
Yeah, there's a music box puzzle that if you mess it up, it will destroy you. I think the castle is revered as like one of the better parts because it's very reminiscent of Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of that classic Resident Evil feel to it. A lot of combat and puzzles. Just kind of, good mixed bag of everything. Oh, hey. What's up, Thomas?
Hey.
Go ahead and skip that.
Do your worst.
Okay.
The lips moving is...
That's the real horror factor.
Yeah, that is the real horror factor.
Okay, here's another quick save skip. It just opens the door. Saves us about a second and a half. Okay, this one, Ethan actually needs a hand with this door.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little harder to push. So, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like he's gonna have to come back for that hand.
Whoa.
Let's go ahead and grab that. And then
The
we'll
key item.
go over here. Yeah, it's my favorite key item in the game. We're gonna bait her out. And then we'll go this way. And that allows us to get over here without taking any damage. If you take damage at any point during this interaction, your movement speed is pretty much cut by like 2/3.
It's significant. It is huge.
You go very, very slow. And yeah, we got away.
Yeah.
So Ethan is not only a family man, but he's also a seamstress.
Yes. Magic juice,
Seamster.
man. Seems magician.
So yeah, he'll go ahead and put a little bit of that magic juice on there, and next thing you know, hands connected, jacket's all stitched back together.
I still like that's still like they animated that right, and they're like, just stitch it back together, right? Yeah. We'll fix it in post.
I kind of thought it would have been really cool to have that portion of the jacket just gone.
Yeah.
The rest of the game, but yeah. Taylor. Okay.
It would make way more sense to do that simple thing. Yeah.
So this is like one of the puzzles people hate. Whoops.
Nobody knows how to read music.
I don't know how to read music either, but I know exactly how many times to tap to get to every note. Actually, that's not true. I do know how to read music, kind of.
I know.
I was in band in high school, but I don't remember a lot of it. So on to the second Dimitrisk fight. If you run past her at the right, in the right way, she just stands there and looks at you. Hi. Hi.
I did not know that's what happened there.
Yeah, you break her AI.
Oh my goodness.
You can't be serious.
So we'll go ahead, hit her with 5 shotgun rounds, and then we will come around here, grab a few spares, put 1 round in the shotgun, and I'll explain why we do that here in a second. So the shotgun's fire rate is much higher if you only have 1 round in and you have Ethan reload it every time he needs to take a shot. Oh, did I get that? Nope, I didn't.
Ugh.
That was the worst because there's a little piece of metal that swings along with it, and the piece of metal has a hole in it, but the hitbox is solid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can't hit it when you're shooting at it if the metal piece is in the way.
Yeah, that's kind of rude. It's like the 1 pixel thing earlier in the day in the Mega Man 4, trying to shoot and kill that boss.
Oh.
1 pixel.
So we'll go ahead and equip a pipe bomb. Throw this here.
And any explosive in Resident Evil games is the best.
And grab this. Yeah, explosives are actually insane in like every Resident Evil game, especially the modern ones. The grenades are crazy powerful.
Because we use them a ton in 5.
Mm-hmm. So we got to go ahead and get the puzzle piece behind you after you take the mask out. So we got to put something in to replace it. And now we're going to get back. We got to get past her. She's a little thick, but I think we can. Yep, I think we can make it.
The entire bloodline of House Dimitrisk is done in.
Nope, anywhere on their body.
Of you.
It triggers it. So as long as you shoot them, you're good. And also we did that bell puzzle early because the door takes about 8 seconds to open. So we open it first, go kill the boss, come back, and we don't have to wait the 8 seconds for the door to open. And now we have to do a little bit of inventory management, but I want to see if I get shotgun ammo here first. Nope. Oh, actually, I'm going to take that.
Oh, the banana reloads is fantastic.
There we go.
Just put another peel in there, man.
Yeah, like it's nothing. Whatever.
Yeah.
So we do a little bit of inventory management right there because if you try and pick up the sniper and you don't have room for it in your inventory, the game puts you in like this horrible inventory loop that you can't escape out of until you like go through like 3 prompts, and it sucks. So if we just manage our inventory right before there, we can save 4 or 5 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds. Like it just kind of depends on how good you are at menuing. Yeah, Ethan doesn't have his hands anymore. The lichen ate his fingers, and that's why he can't put those back on. Get out of my way.
No need for ladders.
Yes, ladders are slow. If you can avoid them, please do. So right here, we're going to do a quick inventory. Whoops. There we go. And now we are almost done with the castle. We're actually going to wrap the castle up right now. We've already killed all 3 sisters and got all 4 masks. So now we just need to go finish off the final boss in this area.
Easy as pie. Thomas the Tank Engine on a silver platter coming up.
Okay, let's see if we can sneak past her.
You won't live long, even if...
She hit me, but that's okay.
Wasn't a big hit.
Nope, I'm fine with that because it actually lets me use a heal. Oh my gosh, I keep doing this. Oof. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. And then if she comes through, she's a little too far away. So I'm not going to do it. Normally what I'll try and do is I'll try and get her to hit me one more time. But she was just a bit too far away. Okay, and now we're about to fight Lady Dimitrisk. I'm not going to let this cutscene play, even though I do want to see her face again. Because this is actually a pretty cool story element. So we get a couple shots.
That is true, it is.
There.
Really neat sort of thing.
So right here, we just need to get her down to a specific health value. So we can trigger her next phase. If we do this quick kill right, we can skip one of her phases altogether, and it saves a lot of time. So I'm gonna get her to about 36% health.
She has to destroy these towers regardless. That's what she's got to do in this phase.
Yes. So we want her to destroy these towers, and I want to be able... So I need to stand here, and then as she winds up for her charge, I'm going to move forward, crouch, and sneak right around here. And now she's going to walk forward, and she's going to start taking off to the left. Right when you see her health go back up to 77%, I'll throw 2 pipe bombs, and that'll get her health down to 3%. Actually, it's 11%. But getting her to 0 while she's flying skips a phase where she'll land up here on the platforms.
That was really good.
So, interrupt her conversation. Switch to shotgun, because we need to do a little bit of damage here to trigger the final little bit. Okay, get her underneath 30. We get her underneath 30 because she's going to gain some of her health back here in a little bit. And we want to make sure that we see when that happens. So I get her down below the threshold of what her health will go back up to. It would be awesome if she was like Giant Thomas in this form.
That would be great, right? That's a lot of work for the modders, though.
Oh, this is really bad. It's fine. Fortunately, I have a bunch of extra rounds. And that is the end of the castle.
You're the one who's cursed.
And Ethan hits her with a no you.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, the first part was good. The second part the second part was pretty bad.
The second part, yeah, was not as part as you wanted it to part. Yeah, I get that. But I've seen you screw up that first one a lot.
Yeah.
And that screws up a lot more than missing the second one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so go through here. My DA is very high, much higher than I ever want it to be. So I'm gonna probably take an intentional hit, and I'm also going to get a heal. That way I can use that before I go into the next area. Usually my DA is about 600 here. Oops. Oh, thank you for the good luck.
night, Zenny.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and meet our homie, the Duke.
The Merchant Duke.
Our good friend, the Merchant Duke. So yeah, there's still a pretty big disparity between the timer we use and RTA. It's about 7 minutes right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of, it was kind of a big deal to get the LRT made and ready to go pretty early on.
Yeah.
Because it allows us to like actually time. Oops, that's not a cutscene to skip. It actually allows us to time gameplay events rather than cutscenes.
Yeah. That is really nice. It also takes like the performance of your PC out of it.
That's the biggest part, is that they don't want these games to be pay to win.
Yeah.
So they do everything in their power to make it as fair as possible. Which is why, unfortunately, with console runs, they are timed with in-game time, but you're not allowed to die on console because it resets your timer if you die.
It resets your timer, right? Yeah. That's a big bummer.
But you run into the problem of, do you have a PS5 or do you have a PS4 Slim?
Yeah. Yep.
So we kind of had to take some steps to mitigate that as much as possible, and basing off in-game time was like the most fair way we could do it.
Yeah. It gets hard with that kind of stuff when the in-game timer is not so hot.
Yeah, the in-game timer is really bad in this game. They screwed it up really bad.
Yeah, another in-game timer for a game that I recently ran was Eagle Island. Whenever the timer hit a minute, it would give you a frame stutter in your game.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay, right here I'm gonna do another one of those escape pickups. Right there for the jack handle. I do not want the pistol that's in there, so that's the important part. Okay,
Yeah, that's the frustrating part that he would always pick up.
Come on, there we go. Go ahead and use that. Still a little high, but if I pick up a chem fluid, it'll be all right. So I'll try and find one while I'm in the next area. Ooh, scary.
Ooh, spooky.
So right after I talked to the Duke, you notice that I kind of shot off to the right a little bit. It might have looked like a wild shot, but it's actually a really precise shot. There's a lock on a door right over here that we normally have to like climb up on all these rooftops and jump down, and it takes a lot of time. And we learned that we could just shoot the lock from up there. Verification chicken, gotta get that.
Yep.
And it saves like 30-ish seconds. It's a pretty good time save. And it saves you having to deal with a lot of enemies. Unlock that door now. There we go.
Heck yeah, winged key. Our evolving key.
Yep. Oh, gotta unlock it. What am I doing? On to everyone's favorite part. Definitely not the scariest part of the entire game.
No, not even a little bit. My palms didn't immediately start getting sweaty.
I forgot to do
Realizing
this.
that Moreau is not next.
So that map that just popped up on my screen, you can actually load that map into the game cache. And when you do that, when the next time you come to Duke and you go through that cutscene, it will automatically skip the map scene coming up. And it just lets you go right into the next cutscene to skip. So you can save like 3 to 5 seconds there, depending on how quickly you can mash your right click.
Oh, that's neat.
So a lot of people have saves like right there. They'll do it before they start runs, and then their runs for the rest of the day are saving 3 or 4 seconds.
Oh my goodness, that's exactly like a trick we do in Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Where I do it before I start every time, but like you glitch out the map in the tutorial by like soft resetting and then pulling it out at the same time. So then after every key, like Luigi will pull up his map and show you where it goes, but then it won't load it anymore. So it's a free like half second for every key, but there's like 30 keys.
Oh, that adds up a lot.
You have to.
Yeah,
What the hell is this?
one of those pre-running things. So gotta
Yeah.
get ready for runs for the day, boys.
Yeah, it really is. I start up my speedrun tools, get my timer out, load up Duke's map and cache. Now we can go.
Yeah, now we can go. I got my Dauntless snacks and everything. I'm ready to go.
So, the family photo you have from the beginning of the game basically acts as a key. We get in here. We're gonna take this spooky elevator ride. So elevators are based off of frame rate. There is speculation that pressing escape makes the elevators go faster. I don't believe that that is the case, but I also don't bring it up anymore because I get into arguments about it. So I've just left it as is, and I just don't press escape to speed up my loads.
I don't understand how it would speed it up.
Well, so they think that it's just based on your drive time. So like your drive needs the time, the disk, and properly load all the assets and everything in. But I did both an FPS test and a drive type test, comparing an SSD to a hard drive, and everything was like in the margin of error of like human error.
Yeah.
On the drives, but
Oh,
FPS
that's right.
was
I
like
remember that video.
yeah, and FPS had like some substantial changes, like 7 to 8 seconds between like 120 and 60 FPS.
Yeah, that was what really came out of that, was that huge piece of information.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the full baby experience.
Oh, baby. Just us, chat.
Right.
This is the good part.
Yeah, this is a good part. This is like the really puzzle heavy portion of the game.
Yeah.
Especially on your first playthrough, it's really, really puzzle heavy.
Yeah, because there's a lot of clever pathing you can do to like skip some puzzles, isn't there?
Yeah, we skip almost every puzzle. We've got it down to doing 2 puzzles.
Wait, where's my gun?
And there's normally what, like 4 or 5? Like
Yeah,
there's a lot.
I think there's like 5 or 6 puzzles.
Exactly, Chroma, using the brain. How?
Yeah, that's why you just do speedrunning, because then someone's already done the brain work for you. Oh, yeah, this is okay. I gotta remember this code. That's what happens when you don't run a game for like a week and a half.
That's
Like, wait,
still
what's the
not bad.
password
That
again?
would have been, yeah. The boss one.
Yeah, normally you have to do like 3 puzzles just to get that password. This puzzle is the biggest time loss in the game if you mess it up.
Yeah, this is the one we were talking about earlier.
The 2 didn't switch. I know exactly what to do. I just didn't switch the 2.
At least it's quick about it.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's all it was. The one piece just didn't move over.
Yeah. That puzzle is like a Rubik's Cube, because if you move one, you mess up the other parts.
Yep. I've had runs that I've just thrown away after 45 minutes because I got there and I'm like, it's going to take me 10 minutes to solve this.
Yeah. Waldo, just put it down. Just put it down. Just put the run down. It's okay. We'll get it next time, Slugger.
So we need to get some tweezers to get this film out of the mouth that Ethan could have just reached in and grabbed with his fingers, but needed the tweezers.
Yeah, that I don't get.
Yeah,
At all.
I'll never get it.
Like, there's a lot of things in modern games I don't get. It's like, why would you put this tiny little fence and
Yeah.
I can't jump over it? I'm so confused, game.
This is another puzzle that was very difficult the first time I did it, and now I'm just like, wow, that's very simple. 2 moves, and you're done. Oh no, I tapped back in for this.
Yeah, the
Don't worry.
full baby experience.
Yeah, we're getting the full baby experience, CFB. So this is like 30 seconds of downtime that we just get to chill. Because you have to watch this and you can't skip it.
One of them unskippable cutscenes.
Oh, yeah. This one, the timer does run. And I think that's because there's no cutscene flag that comes up in the code of the game. So they didn't really have a way to code it out. And they're just like, sorry, you guys have to eat in 30 seconds.
And come on, Resident Evil, pick a lane.
Yeah.
Pick a lane.
This game was actually developed, I believe, by their B team.
Really?
What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh.
No, 3R was their B team. I think this was their A team.
Oh man, that scared the crap out of me. I don't think I've ever seen you walk in and that thing drop.
It drops every time. I think that might just be the first time you've noticed it.
First time I've noticed it then because my heart sank. Like, what's going on?
Oh, whoops, wrong way. Kaiden, it's called content. You gotta throw for content. 7, 2R, and 8, I believe, were all the same team, and 3R was the B team. Yes, I believe that's how it goes. Because on Twitter, they're called Dev Team 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. You guys hear that? Is that? Oh, is that hit artist and rapper, the baby?
Again, kudos to the sound team.
Yeah, the sound team, incredible job.
It is creepy beyond belief.
So normally I would do a quick flick around to run away, but oh. Oh. Where do we go? Where do we go? I know. Believe it or not, the baby does not have any mods.
Really?
It does not have any mods.
I mean,
yeah, not
it's
that I've
too
seen
beautiful
yet.
to mod, really.
I guess it's enough of a nightmare.
It truly is. Like, every time I look at it and I see it in these runs, I'm just thinking in my head, like, somebody spent months on that.
Oh yeah.
Like, excruciating detail from concept to...
So the baby decides to take the scenic route out of this room.
I was gonna say, it's usually quicker, huh?
So we're gonna go grab a key real quick. Actually, we grabbed a key already. We need to go grab something with the key. Oh, definitely not Kona. We gotta get this little relief of a child. All right. Let's go back this way.
The dolls are the worst.
Yeah, the dolls are a little scary. Especially that one right there.
Yeah. I had no idea she was there.
Yep. Okay, so now we gotta go get the fuse out of the breaker box.
I also may have said that last time when you pointed it out.
I think you did.
I think I did too, yeah.
Oh, look, this room is nice and lit up. It'd be a shame if somebody took the power. Okay, here we go.
Perfect. Oh, that's nothing. That's just Jerry, the next door neighbor. He needs sugar.
So we're just gonna come up here real quick. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna need to. Nope. Nope. We're gonna get out of here.
Just knocks you back like that.
Yeah, if you run right into it.
Happens. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, the back leg moving like that is so unnatural. Oh my goodness.
So we're just gonna go ahead and get under this bed real quick. We're just gonna hide ourselves.
Like in FMA when they do the
Fusion.
the fusion. Thank you. Yes. This is what happens when it goes awfully wrong.
It's got these like big, full-grown man hands, like
Sausage fingers.
yeah.
Those skill. Oh, the head moving like that.
Great
The
time to raid.
legs. Yeah, great time to raid. Welcome on in, and everybody coming from Happy Pokemon time.
So we're gonna pop up over here. Uh-oh. I may have made a mistake. Okay, we're just gonna get ahead of the baby.
I was just about to ask, can he see you from there? And the answer is yes.
I've literally
Yes,
never
he
gone
can.
this way before. I've never done this before. I've actually never done this before. Oh, I think it despawned him. Okay.
Yeah, because he does despawn after a time when you get far enough away, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna get out of here now. We got a way to power the elevator, so we're gonna get out of here. All right. Oh, nice. Leaving a mess all over the place. Clean up after yourself. All right.
Right. Well, we got a heart rate spike at 108. That's the new record for this whole baby
boy.
experience.
Oh boy.
Look at him.
Oh boy.
The big boy.
Oh, the button.
Yummy.
It's okay. It checkpoints right there at the elevator. So.
Yummy.
So yeah, my chat doesn't like that I just stare at this baby. They're usually not a big fan of that.
Yeah, because he does. He just sits there. Like, he sits there and lets you get in the elevator.
Yeah, he's real chill. He does it on all difficulties too.
Ah, it's... That is... Man.
It's
That's the full
genuinely
baby
scary.
experience. Yeah, it is genuinely terrifying.
How do you guys feel about porcelain dolls?
Oh yeah, this may not be good for some people. And this is part of the speedrun.
This is probably the heaviest RNG portion of the run.
You're still alive.
So we're gonna go ahead and skip that. I call this section the R and G section because that little doll's name is Angie.
That's pretty clever there, Waldo.
I didn't come up with it, but I did steal it. So, so we gotta give her the old Bowser treatment. We gotta hit her 3 times. But we don't jump on her. We stab her in the dome with a pair of scissors. You know.
Mario would be a very different game if that's
Really
how you beat up Bowser.
A really civil way to go about it.
Yeah.
So Angie has 4 places that she can sit. Her first phase, she can be either right behind this little wall right here, which she is not, or she can be behind this bookshelf. This is bad RNG for phase 1. She did take all my weapons. And then she can either be over by the elevator, or she can be right at the end of this hallway, which she is. So this is good RNG for phase 2. And that is the end of Beneviento. What are you doing to my cute friends? Stupid idiot. I have completed a Resident Evil 8 like 100 times on casual, a few times on hardcore, and a couple times on Village of Shadows as well.
You're still crazy for that.
Yeah, my first Village of Shadows playthrough I did not use any stuff. I did a new game. So I did it with pretty much like the bare minimum. Yeah, I did it all within what, like the first 2 days?
Yeah.
I was hyper obsessed with this game. I think I played it about 40 hours within the first like 5 days.
It was crazy. You'd get super frustrated, but then you just go right back into it for like 2-3 more hours.
I do not have world record. I haven't submitted a run in over a month now, and I think I'm still like 17th on the leaderboard. But my old run has all the old strats. It doesn't have any of the new strats. There's like a brand new, almost 1 minute time save that I'm not using. So I think I could pull my time down quite a bit if I just took the time to play the game again. But I've been focusing on all the Resident Evil games. I'm doing 1 through 8 marathons and stuff like that, like mini marathons, which Flib helps me with.
I just do the 5 potion portion of it. Potion? I could do a potion of it.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, hey, look, the banana's back.
Banana. Yay. I miss you so.
Ring banana phone.
Dun, dun, dun.
I hope I got that mine.
I hope you did too, because those are kind of important.
But yeah, my PB is a 136.49 on this category. New Game Plus, I could probably sub 130 pretty quickly if I just took the time to learn it. Oh, another raid. They just missed the fun part. So we're going to go ahead and do another FPS meme here. I'm going to switch to 30 FPS to sneak past a guy that pops out of the ground up here. Because he will block the path and not let me through. It's really frustrating.
But it's really easy to get past him on 30.
It is. I don't know what it is, but enemy hitboxes are easier to sneak past at lower FPS.
That's what is also true in the Simpsons run, I'm finding.
That's interesting that it works that way.
That, yeah, 60 and 120 FPS are way different.
So this is our first of 2 buys that we will do. We'll buy the pipe bomb recipe. We will buy all the mines he has, all the pipe bombs he has, and then we'll buy 2 shotgun rounds. And that's all we need from him. And then we will upgrade the shotgun once, the sniper 4 times.
Because this is the damage dealer.
Yes. Yep. The sniper rifle is our damage dealer in this game. Well, explosives are actually our real damage dealer.
That's true.
But the sniper is the end game weapon. I'll go ahead and skip past this boy, shoot him, because he just staggers back, and we'll drop down here. And I actually learned some tech the other day. I'm sure people have been doing it for a while, but I just barely learned about it. So I can do it right. If you run past the area that you want to go up right here, just a little bit, he'll jump at you and miss you. Yep, just like that. Instead of hitting you as you're running up the path. And if he hits you, it knocks you down, and you have like a recover animation, and it's just really frustrating.
That's neat. Nice little bait and switch.
Yeah, RSPC. If you dip outside the house, you get so inside movement speed and outside movement speed for Benedetto are slightly different, and the outside movement speed is a little bit faster. I don't know the exact value, but it is faster. So it's good to just take a quick step outside, because the amount of time save you get is pretty big across the whole house. Okay, I wanted to check if I got that mine.
That is pretty neat.
Yeah, lots of little optimizations. But like I said, this game, since it's had so much popularity, the optimization has just been so quick for it. I'm sure we'll be finding stuff for a long while, but it's crazy how quickly this game's come down in time. This category is already sub 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is beyond me.
It is really not like you don't really see that with new games in speedrunning very often.
Yeah, like
Freak.
I think it's still like one of the top 5 games on speedrun.com.
That's
and we've
huge.
been out for 2 months.
Yeah. Like, what was it? Celeste was one that was super popular, but that was also like a game that was made for speedrunning too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a game that was not made for speedrunning.
Get out of here.
That people just flock to.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7 was kind of the advent of Resident Evil, like the popularity of it. It really, the whole series took off when Resident Evil 7 came out, because the game just felt really good to speedrun. It was a lot of fun. The only downside really was the cutscenes, but people were willing to deal with it because the run itself was so fun.
I am excited to try that run.
It's good.
I got the game installed. I just had to play casually, which will probably never happen. So I'll just learn the run.
Yeah, you'll learn the run, but you'll never actually do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Celeste's game I wanna finish. I never finished it.
Oh
But
man,
also,
it's a great casual playthrough. If you haven't finished it, do it.
I'm afraid to finish it though, because I'll be like, oh, I love this game, and then I'll start learning the speedrun for it.
No man, you'll learn the speedrun for like an hour and be like, holy tamale, my thumbs are all blistered and bloody now. I can't viably sustain doing this run. Absolutely not.
So, okay, let's see. I don't remember if the mod is still in play here or not.
What the hell? Research.
Oh, that's right. We didn't check that before.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing here?
Get me. Oh, who is it?
Is it?
Get off of me! Stay the fuck down!
Ethan.
Ah!
He's-
It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris.
What's up,
Why not?
baby?
You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. Getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
Just the stare down.
Moving.
I'm none, but my guess is
We'll go ahead and skip that now. So there's one more time that you see, but I'm pretty sure they changed the mod to not work at that section because Chris takes a huge drag off a cigarette. And I don't think they wanted to have a baby mod smoking cigarettes. So the
That's
modder
right.
kind of took
Yeah.
that into consideration and made sure to not have the baby head on that portion. Which I definitely find funny, but also incredibly thoughtful.
Right? That's some foresight going into your modding.
Oh, there's that scene too. Yeah, I skip that one every time, so I forget it even exists. Oh, okay. That's a rare drop there.
Is that rifle ammo?
Yeah, it was sniper ammo. Babies.
That. Yeah, babies for smoke. Yeah. There we go. It's a French baby. It's fine. French baby.
So this part right here is scary to a lot of people in their casual playthrough, but you can actually run past all of these and not get grabbed by Moreau. He will not catch you on those.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my favorite part, the lunch box. Ethan's lunch is just chilling right down there in that electrical box. Oh, delicious.
Yummy.
Stinks.
They're just grubs.
Right? Oh, that's gross.
So here's another one of those restarts. When you pull that lever, the bridge behind you lifts up. We can skip the bridge going up. Okay, this is another you might die here portion because the game randomly decides to not let you interact with something. So I might die here. We'll see though.
These levers can sometimes just not switch.
There we go, we're good.
Notoriously the blue one. It'll make the sound, but it won't actually switch. And it'll just drop you straight to your death.
Yep.
On the bus.
This is another one. He swims too slow, and you can get up here before he catches you. My DA is high, so I'm probably gonna have to do an extra shotgun shot or two on him.
Oh, there's like gross grubs everywhere.
Yeah, this whole place was underwater before.
Under the sea.
Hi, Kona.
Nakona.
Caught myself a big one.
It's very nice, Ethan. Caught myself a big one. Dude, the one-liners in Resident Evil. I always say this. I say this a lot. Resident Evil games are B-tier horror movies with AAA movie budgets.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, they really, really, truly are.
And it makes them so good because it's like, imagine if some of those B-tier horror movies had the budget of like a Marvel movie.
Oh, dude, like Evil Dead. If Evil Dead or like Evil Dead 2.
It'd be insane. It'd be wild. Let's see. Oh, we got good RNG here. Sometimes that windmill can be at the very point where it would normally stop, and you have to wait for it to go an entire cycle to come around. And it can lose you quite a bit of time.
I guess that's true. Resident Evil's not known for its writing.
Yeah. It's known for its lovable characters and over-the-top everything.
Everything, yeah. This one does have like the coup de grace of one-liners, though.
It has some really good ones.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's like there was another one of those little restart warps. It's the most noticeable because he's on the windmill and then he's on the hill.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to do it right away though. But if you go fast enough here, you can get in front of Moreau while he's running to the swamp or running to the arena.
Got it.
See if we can get ahead of him. Yeah, we should be good here. Yep. And if you get ahead of him, he'll push you, so you actually move quite a bit faster.
Yeah, it's a big speed boost.
So we'll just ignore everything here, and let's see if I can get the quick kill. I might have to reset here a couple times. We'll just kind of see.
Yeah, this one's tricky.
Okay, we're good. Nice.
That was a good fight.
That's a one cycle. That's a slow one cycle because my DA was a little too high. But definitely one of my favorite, one of the coolest looking kills in the game, I'd say.
Yeah, normally he dies on the mines, right?
On the mines, yeah, he can die right on top of him. That was ridiculous. Yeah, you can totally skip his sky vomit.
Yeah.
And that's what we want, because that phase, he's invulnerable when he's up there. Well, not invulnerable. He just can't,
but he can't die. Right?
Yeah, you can't trigger his death scene when he's up there. So
even
you don't
if
want
he's
him to,
dead,
even if he's dead, he'll sit up there until he comes down, and then he has one shot left.
Saving that one.
On the bus.
On the bus.
Yeah, that quick kill, that's the safer method. You have to use an extra pipe bomb to do it. There is a shotgun method and a shotgun and sniper method. That's less resources and a little bit faster, but it's harder to do. And I don't really think it's worth the, I really don't think it's worth the time to learn for me yet. I think there's so many other time saves that I have that like the 1 or 2 seconds I get from it just isn't valuable to me. Valuable
There's
enough.
new tech to put in.
There's a lot of new tech. Normally what we'll do, normally what they'll do now is there's a grenade launcher I can grab, and I don't take the grenade launcher. I just stick with pipe bombs.
Crude but effective.
Mm-hmm. I'll eventually start using the grenade launcher strats, but until then, go in here. Uh-oh, here he is.
Oh no, man.
Yeah. That guy's name is Hector. We hate Hector.
Hector's a bully.
He wastes a lot of time. I've seen people on world record paces get hit by him and lose 3 seconds because you stagger when he hits you.
I've seen him. I can't remember who I was watching, but Hector drove them like into a corner.
He's pretty nasty. He can.
He is so mean.
Yeah, the goats are the worst enemies in the game. They are some of the biggest points of frustration for runners.
They got a lot of meat on them too. It's not like you can just stop and kill them either.
Yeah, you can't just shoot them once and they're dead unless you have like a magnum. Then you just pop them. Honk. It may have been me. Yeah, if you're doing New Game Plus, those guys aren't really much of a problem because you can just kill them if you're scared of them. But yeah, I think one of the biggest reasons I like running New Game for these games before learning New Game Plus categories is because New Game Plus sometimes gets you into some bad habits of like killing enemies you don't need to kill and stuff like that just because you have the firepower to do it, so why not? But it can be slower sometimes to kill an enemy than to just run past it.
Like most times in my experience with speedrunning, it's always slower to kill an enemy rather than run past it.
Yeah, that's how it is most of the time, especially in Resident Evil games. There we go.
Like, and some of these enemies are just straight up bullet sponges. They're just tanks.
But that's why I think it's really valuable to do New Game first, at least for me, because I get into good habits of like avoiding enemies and like not taking fights I don't need to because of like ammo conservation or health conservation or whatever it may be. So when I start playing New Game Plus, all of that's already pretty ingrained and I know who I can avoid and what I don't need to deal with and all that kind of stuff.
Nah, give me New Game Plus. Give me all the bad habits.
Nothing wrong with people that run New Game Plus. It's actually the most popular category by like a pretty long shot. I think there's like 130 runs on the board for it or something. It's definitely the most popular. And that's just on PC. That doesn't count the console runs, which there's like another 80 of those.
Okay, big guy.
So we'll let him hit me. The nice thing about letting him hit me is it drops all of the lichens when they hit you. Angry Hagrid is next. And we don't really have anything too crazy for him. Just snipe him. We did the upgrades on the sniper specifically for him, though. I'm not liking this at all.
Get him out of here.
The same tech at the beginning of the game can actually be used here for the snow walk. So here's normal strafe speed. Oh, now it's going to go slow because there's a little portion where it slows down at the end. But you can mash at about the same rate. And Ethan will shimmy down that wall way, way faster. Yeah, before it was believed that you had to press right and then left to get it.
I remember that.
But that's no longer the case.
That's not good.
Okay, we'll reload. Perfect.
That worked out well.
So I'm gonna run over here. Try to get another pot shot on him. So I want to try and get him as close as I can to this door. Because if he dies next to this door, then I can grab... Yeah, this is beautiful.
That worked out very well.
I need to grab
a
that
lot better at that.
for the money. And then I can get out of the room quicker. So that's pretty much how you want to do that fight. You're not wrong, RSBC. It's vital. I golded that. Wow.
That was a good segment.
That was a very good segment. I was about to say probably one of my best, and I'm like, wait. I
probably one of
my...
I see what you did there. Oh my god, dude.
I do that a lot where I'm like, man, that was a great segment. They're like, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You golded it. You're right, I did. Nice, I got a good boat. Sometimes the boat will turn 180 degrees and park that way, and it's really frustrating. And I don't know what determines it, and I don't know how to manipulate it. So that key we took out of the piano earlier, it is required because you can't get through this gate without it. So early on, when we were learning skips and all of that for out-of-bounds stuff, they tried to do the out-of-bounds skip before getting that key, and they found themselves soft-locked there. And then also when you go into the Lady Dimitrisk fight, the game was soft-locked again, soft-locked just before her as well. So that key is actually a trigger in order to let you progress out of the castle.
It's my greatest.
Oh, I think we got a good placement. Yep, we did. Good. That's pretty good. That was almost tied with my gold. Patronage. The Duke can't keep up. Yeah, the Duke's trying, man, but Ethan's just too fast. He's got Sonic on speed dial.
He does.
What's going on?
I'm just convinced the Duke, so he gets moved around everywhere incredibly fast. And I'm just convinced that he is actually just a Katamari.
I mean...
And there's just a little alien just pushing him around. And that's how he gets from place to place so efficiently.
No, it would make a lot of sense.
I mean, he gets to places and I'm like, man, you got here before me, and I was flying.
Yeah, he's quick, and then he gets to... We'll be in an elevator here later, a little bit. Which nobody really knows how he gets there, but he is.
So there's 2 more sections of the game. The factory, and then a very short section with Chris right after that. factory is pretty long, but it's fairly optimized.
Don't worry about the kid, even. It'll be fine. Ha! Just get your ass across the bridge.
Just get across the bridge, and then he's gonna act surprised that I showed up.
Ah, Ethan Winters.
Okay, here we go.
I didn't
Oh,
think
perfect.
you passed Daughter Moreau, but I suppose you survived worse back in America. I like you.
I like you.
I like and Miranda.
Oh, come on.
Don't worry. It's not a trap. Again, played the game a few times.
He's my favorite voice actor. This whole thing.
I didn't like him at first, and then somebody mentioned that he's been locked in captivity for like 40 years, basically. And this is like his revenge chapter for him. So he's like incredibly grandiose and like he likes to like grandstand and be like really excited about it. And I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense, kind of like how he talks to you, his composure.
Yeah, it's all a show to him. Because
exactly.
he thinks he's smarter than everybody else.
Exactly.
Right?
And I feel like the VA did a really good job of conveying that. Oh, shit, I needed that. There we go. I can't believe I got a good ledge right there too.
I was gonna say I saw our species get stuck on that ledge once. It was awful.
Dude, I lost a run. I got stuck there for 2 minutes trying to get up that ledge. Okay, so we'll sneak past these guys. Some people go to 30 FPS there because they are afraid of those guys hitting them. So, yeah. Absolute Katie with the raid. Man, all the love tonight for the dream stream. There's a ton of returning voice actors. Angie, the one that plays the doll, was also Evelyn
I've got to get upstairs.
in RE7. RE7. Come on. I can't be expected to say Resident Evil 7 every time I talk games. So we just got a lot of running here. This place is a maze if you don't know how to get through it. I think my first playthrough I probably spent almost 3 hours just running around trying to figure out where to go here. It was probably the longest portion of the game. Some nice 30 frames per second memes here. And then also, we're going to do kind of an interesting restart here. So I'm going to switch back to 120. And then I'm doing a tactical restart to reset those enemies and put them back where they were as I walked in the room. That way they don't bust through the door and block my exit. This guy wakes up. Oh
no.
Wakey wakey. And then we can sneak past these guys without taking any damage or getting stopped.
Yeah, this whole place is built as like a maze to keep you going through the tunnels more and more and more. You keep on unlocking different parts of the maze. To keep coming back to here to build more of what? A key, right?
Yep, you have to do... first you have to do this relief mold to put in this doorway to open it. And then you have to build a cog, or I guess smelt a cog. And then you smelt a key after that. There's one more item you can smelt there, but I will let anyone doing a casual playthrough figure that out on their own. Because we don't do it in the speed. Oh, okay, good. I'm very low on pistol ammo. Nice, we got a good cycle there. Not bad.
That was not bad.
Decent engine room, I'll take it. Ah, Little Nightmares. I've been told so many people to play those games. They're
First
terrifying.
one's really good, and the second one's even better.
any tactics in the big boy factory later. There actually is some pretty cool that can save a lot of time and a lot. Oh, come on. Yeah. Handgun ammo, please. Oh, thank you. I think the biggest strat is going to be Propeller Man fight. That's the one that people are always like, whoa! Kind of like how they are with Moreau. Where are you at? Come here. Oh! I goofed that. That's okay though. Just means he's gonna be here when I come back later. I'll run this way. I took too long to get to the door. So drop the cog here. Ethan will have to pull a switch. I don't know where Ethan's going. Goodness. So we gotta pick up a few mines along the way, because mines are incredibly valuable, and we definitely are going to need them. Nice little shortcut here. Take a left, and you're at the stairwell you need to get to.
Against that bitch Miranda. Truly disappointing.
And this is why we get pipe bombs. Now we can go right through the door. Saves us a lot of time shooting stuff. Grab this extra mine here. Run past all these guys. We're keeping our pipe bomb out because we have to throw one more up here. There's another button door up here that we have to explode. So it doesn't make sense to put our pipe bombs away since we don't have them on our hotkeys. So come here. Grab the shotgun ammo so we have a little bit of a safety going through the rest of the factory. I missed it. Yeah. Grab the
Missed it, and then the elevator was like, I'm gonna block this now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not ideal. We're gonna have to do the shotgun strat here. I don't like doing the shotgun strat there. I feel like it's a waste, but... if I can get the one cycle on Miranda, it's an incredible...
It's a super cool fight.
But it takes exactly 15 sniper rounds. Yeah, Heisenberg's fight, you can't really manipulate him, but you can kind of keep him at bay.
Got a long way to go.
FlibbityFlam is not the streamer. He is on commentary with me. I'm
on
lethargicwaldo.
commentary, yeah. That's Waldo.
I'm Waldo.
Hi, Waldo.
I mostly play Resident Evil and Dark Souls games. And sometimes retro if I'm feeling nice.
Sometimes retro. I'm feeling nice.
I don't give a shit about your family drama.
Okay.
Ammo. 9, okay, cool.
Not lie to the people.
Nice. Got it. Here. Okay, RSBC, I know you're asking about tech. So there is a little bit of tech we do here. So these guys are called Panzers, Panzer Jets. They'll chase you, they'll jump around, they'll fly around, really annoying. And they'll drill you and do a ton of damage, and they just suck to deal with. Let's see, we got bad RNG here. Nice, we're gonna stun him. So we'll come here. Crap, shoot this. We're gonna sit right here for a sec and wait for this to slow down. And now we'll run it this way. And that should have given us enough time to get over here before... Should have. They were a little further forward than they should have been. Normally you can bait them out, leave them on the stairs, and then get up here before they have a chance to catch up to you. But I missed the shot on the... Oh man, I have 2 rounds. Okay, I can't miss this.
Don't.
I cannot miss these shots coming up.
Oh no. Not like you have a banana or anything that makes it really hard to aim.
Banana. There we go. Good. Whew.
Literally exactly enough bullets.
Yeah, we have extra shotgun rounds, so we should actually be fine. I was able to pick up 3 extras.
Shit, that was close.
Then we might get some handgun ammo. I realistically only need like 2 more rounds. Nice fan, Ethan. Yeah, so that fan, it's actually really worth waiting just a little bit to let it pull you forward. Because as it's pulling you forward, it does pull you faster than walking for a little bit. But then it's kind of diminishing returns. The longer you go, the slower you go, and you end up time. So you kind of got to find that sweet spot. Here we go.
Soon, she'll start her ceremony with your rose. If that happens, it's all over. For your kids.
All over.
And for the whole village.
Like, he cares about the village. He crashed his car and ended up here.
Right?
That's like, that line I was always like, why does Ethan care about the village? He doesn't care about the village. I don't care about the village.
He just showed up there.
I know, right? Like, wait, what?
I'd like to see you try.
So we gotta pull this lever, and we gotta wait for the elevator to come up anyway, so we're gonna shoot that. I guess. Okay.
I mean,
Can't remember the last time I've had this much.
Indiana Jones needed a little convincing in the Temple of Doom to help out.
True.
Come on, Heisenberg. You can't just expect him.
Like how small scale RE7 and 8 are compared to 1 through 6. Yeah, 6 is like worldwide. 5 is like 2 entire countries in Africa. Like,
yeah,
the scale is massive in those games. RE4 is a little small. It's like a village in an island.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Oh, I guess, yeah, if you look at it that way, RSPC, yeah. Although, this one you could kind of argue that the world is at stake. Definitely not 7, though.
No, not 7. Yeah.
Nice, we're gonna leave you up here and take care of you later.
Zoe, get back in the house.
Zoe!
I'll deal with you later.
Always makes me laugh. 100% of the time.
Such a good line. Oh, Jack, you won't eat it.
Jack, you won't eat it. You won't eat it, Jack. I won't say the whole lines. Did I not pick up the crystal?
Uh-oh.
I did.
Oh.
I was like, I need that money. Okay, we're gonna wait a second here.
Oh, Big Daddy over here.
Run around him. Yeah, his weak spot's on his back. So, like, you can't really do much about him.
Oh,
you just
really?
kind of have to wait for him. Oops.
I was gonna say, this is another 30 FPS thing to sneak right by him, huh?
Yep, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up and block, take an intentional hit, and then I can sneak right through him.
Like, look how little damage that did. Nothing.
Yeah.
Blocking. Like, it's insane.
3% damage, 3.5% damage. Yeah, 7 was definitely more horror-based. This is kind of like... What if we made Resident Evil 4 a first-person shooter?
It is a good mix, though.
Yeah.
Like,
cool.
the
pipe bumps.
The balance in this game is pretty well done.
Yeah. So if you miss a mine, and you only have 2 at this part, there's always a spare one in that room right there you can grab.
You really are.
But I've got the mines I need, so we are not going to be making a pit stop today.
I'm tired of chit-chat. Time to
Just
die.
people clap.
So we'll wait for him to walk forward. Then we'll throw 2 pipe bombs. And, oh, I missed, so we're going to throw 2 more. Damn. Oh. He did not want to die. I think one of my pipe bombs must have missed his back or something. Normally it's 3 mines and then 2 pipe bombs. And then you step behind the wall and then you throw a 3rd pipe bomb. And that kills him. Try to pick up the handgun. I absolutely think that 4 will get a remake. The amount of assets in this game that could easily be lifted and dropped into a 4 remake is astronomical. There are so many things. Like, even this factory, there's so much stuff they could just take and be like, hey, look, it's definitely not Resident Evil 8.
4 was the game that got me into Resident Evil.
I hear that from a lot of people. I'm actually new to the series as a whole. I started like last year. First time ever playing was last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I bet there's a ton. I know Ada was actually supposed to be in this game. But they couldn't find a timeline that it would make sense for her to be. I skipped the cutscene, dang it.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, the Plague Doctor outfit. Very cool.
I'm coming.
The survival horror titles are definitely better. BFB. But like, I think like like 5 just has such a special place in my heart for being so actiony and over the top. It is. It's just fun.
It's probably like one of the best co-op experiences I've ever had in a game. Okay, right here we switch to 30 FPS again here, because we can actually gain control of the tank faster after the shot at 30 FPS. But then we want to fight him at 120, and then we do a reset because it gives us our cannon back. Actually shot that early, but that's okay. Oh, not quite phase 2 yet.
He didn't really want to cooperate there.
He's in a decent spot though. He needs to move to about right here is where he'll move to. For the next game, I have no predictions whatsoever. I hope we get Jill or Claire though.
They've thrown a lot of curveballs, so it's really hard to say, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people didn't expect to remake.
Yep.
Like, that just kind of came out of nowhere. It was like, wow, this is great.
Yeah. I would love to have, oh man, it's the old-fashioned way. Normally we pipe bomb him, but I messed up the Sturm fight, so I had to use 2 extra pipe bombs on him. First I'm gonna kill that old fucking asshole. Yeah. I love that line so much. One of my favorites. Yeah, whenever I do like casual playthroughs or I'm practicing, I usually throw Doom music on at this part.
Yeah, that's a good part to throw it up at.
It's very, very epic.
I do wish he said that line a little bit louder, because it's always hard to hear over the explosion.
Mm-hmm. The frame rate gets toasted on this, even on my end.
Yeah, just straight blasted. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's actually the frame rate's not as bad anymore on this part. I actually maintained like 110 plus that entire time. I think. I'm pretty sure I did.
I think you did. I was looking at it because I was like, this is kind of smooth.
Yeah, I think it's the new patch they pushed out. The performance patch has fixed a lot of those problems.
A nice frame rate even.
Right?
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation.
Who uses an iPhone 6?
Do we get? No, they don't let you use baby Chris here. Because Chris takes a big old drag off a cigarette.
But thanks to your recon, we know.
Yeah.
And I don't think they wanted to endorse a baby smoking, so.
Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either.
No, RSPC, the official Capcom patch fixed everything the DLL patch was supposed to fix.
Make contact with a group of hostiles.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm sure they were okay with the gun.
BSAA craft spotted. 2 guards. I can take it.
So right here we do this, because we don't use the pistol at all. And right there, Chris gets slowed down by like the little earthquake that happens. Can't skip this one. I think you. Sir.
Let's go.
But the first one you can actually get out of, and you want to equip flash grenades anyways. So kind of get a double value right there.
Hey boss, it's me. The boat may be releasing infectious poison.
Since you have to do a menu at some point anyways.
Roger.
Thunder here. Leaving some supplies.
This might be one of the most hated parts of the entire run.
I was gonna say, this is the Call of Duty section, right?
Not even the fact that it's hated. The run itself, it's actually just a difficult part.
There's lots of enemies.
Tons of enemies, and you have to. There we go. We got through pretty good there.
All right, Lobo. Marking the target.
But we've developed a lot of strats to get through it pretty quick. Although sometimes this laser pointer control you, and that missile will miss the building. It'll hit it, but it won't do any damage.
Yeah.
And you have to shoot it again.
In the last marathon that you did this run, it didn't hit the building twice, right?
Yeah, twice on the first cycle, and I was
twice
like,
on
what?
the first cycle.
I was like, what's happening? I was very upset, Waldo. So we'll throw this flash, and that keeps them staggered long enough for me to do this. I'll run down here, grab this ammo. So these big dudes have masks on them, and you want to shoot the masks off, because if they're wearing their masks, you can't stagger them with a flash.
Reloading. Meet with you soon. I'm reloaded. Where should I point next?
I'm gonna go right here. And you can just run right through all this gunk.
Take that.
Doesn't exist anymore.
I got one. I'm good. I couldn't remember if I had a flash still. I was like, wait, hold on. Let's make an 8-hour game, speedrunners. Best I can do is an hour and a half.
I loved that meme when that first started. You got 12 hours of gameplay. Best I can do is an hour and a half.
So there's a cool little bit of reload tech here. There's actually 2 bits of reload. The first is if you don't empty your weapon all the way, you get a faster reload, and then you can also reload cancel right when the weapon hits 30. Right when it shows 30, if you aim down sight, it'll cancel the remainder of the reload animation. Oh, where are you going? And then we'll do another save quit here. And that'll put us right on top of this and facing exactly where we want to be.
I'll keep going. Rest of you stay above ground.
If you have an extra grenade, you can save a tiny bit of time here. But I don't know how worth it is. But there's a lock you have to break, and I think you can throw the grenade right as you walk in the door. So all you have to do is get to the cell with Mia, and you're good to go.
Keep your distance. Do not move till I like you.
Game went robot mode? Wait, what?
There was a time. We didn't get back ran back so soon. Yeah. This must be ran back.
Oh, weird. I wonder if Discord is doing its thing.
Oh, that's not just me. Okay, yeah. I think it's Discord as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just being weird.
All the voices, like all of us?
The voices, I think, in the cutscene.
Oh.
Yeah, we sound fine. There's not much game left anyway.
Yeah, I'm at the end boss.
Yeah, this
right
is
now.
the last boss.
So we'll see if I can get the quick kill. The quick kill is really cool. I'll say the 1 cycle.
Discord, you did well. You're almost there.
I saved time there. I always forget when I submit this places that I submit it for like an hour and 40 minutes, and then I forget that I use a different timer, not RTA. So then it ends up being like closer to a 2-hour run, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I feel bad about that. So long, banana gun. Okay, we're gonna do that. I needed to sell as much as I could.
These hands are more dangerous than one might.
We gotta upgrade that rifle.
I hope I have enough. We're good.
Oh yeah.
We don't even need reload speed as long as we do it right. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, I sold everything else because I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's looking like a world record to me, Chroma.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually give you guys RTA and everything once I'm done. Because I can just switch.
Yeah, you're right.
between
5 minutes and 20 seconds here, right? Like,
so we do a pause right here. The game, so you're walking slow right now, but if you pause, the game continues like the event timer. But it stops the timer for your PB. So you gain your movement speed right here, and now you can run full speed across the bridge rather than that slow walk. Just weird little decisions
now
like
the
that.
audio is not bad anymore either. So.
Well, that's good. Perfect timing. Okay, here we go.
You fulfilled your purpose, Sinners. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Nicholas. Now, please do not worry, Lady Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with peace. So now you can die.
I got, oh man, I got my shot.
So close.
Oh, it was that second to last shot. It hit the tip of her wing rather than hitting her
Her
chest.
wing, yeah. Her wing ate it. I saw it. As soon as she spun around, I'm like, it ate the shot.
So now we have to wait through like a bunch of different abilities. This is why you want to try to get the one cycle, because she does like 3 bonus attacks. Come on. There we go.
Get the spoon!
Forgot about the spoon.
Yeah, man, it's so good. Spoon's just gonna cut the mold straight off.
And time.
BG, 3 minutes and 41 seconds. That's insanely fast.
So I won't let any of the end game cutscenes play because I'm not about to spoil anything post game for anyone. See what IGT says. 148.23. LRT is a 143.08. And RTA is a 156 flat.
Yeah, that's pretty good for not running it for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I was like 11 minutes off PB, but considering I haven't been practicing it at all,
yeah,
I'll take it. That's Resident Evil Village. Great game. If you haven't played it, please do. It's very good. I definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Great Discord community. Yeah, that's really all I can say. Thank you, Flib, for commentary. GA, thanks for having me on. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
And thanks to the other owners too. Check everyone out. Follow everyone. They're all awesome. I think I know pretty much everyone that ran tonight. So.
Whew, amazing.
Not the baby! Waldo and Flib sported a comforting dialogue as the game and the memes used were disturbing at best. Found this exciting? Our next live event for the Dream Races will be September Speed on Tuesday, September 14th at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Want to watch live? You can join with us right now at twitch.tv/General Andrews. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.